I don't see many videos on a 2012 Subaru Forester. So I already started halfway doing the valve cover gasket, but I didn't do too much, so I'm gonna show a quick video on things. I took out the battery to make some more room. After I took out the battery, I took off a heat shield. Heat shield was over the fuel injectors. And right there we got our valve cover. So far I pretty much used a 10mm socket for everything. For the battery, for the brackets for it. You might want to get a mini one with a small one to fit into things. So right now I'm just unscrewing the screws to the valve cover on the driver's side. I'll update you in a second. So this the bottom right screw, the screw closest to, I don't know, I guess the back of the car, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, to the back of the car. So that's the hardest screw to do. So there probably is a small enough ratchet socket situation. If you have it, good job. If you don't, however, I got a wrench in there. So I ended up having to do it like, well, actually I started it with this in the corner of the back. It'll make sense once you put your hand down there. After I popped the screw, then I literally went little by little, turn, enough till I could do it with my hand, and I got the rest of it out. But that's that back screw all the way in the back corner. The kid is going through it right now. One, I'm doing this video because I was burning a lot of oil for some reason. Also my spark plugs was wet. Since I got the valve cover off, I think I may be leaking oil from the seals around the camshaft and other seals in this engine on this first plate. If I'm still burning oil fast, I'll investigate that more. I'm going to clean it up. So I was cleaning it out. I took out the fuel injectors just to clean up some stuff. And so yeah, oops, sorry. So the gasket, that's, yeah, the silicone gasket, I'm pretty sure this is the issue. I'm pretty sure that's the issue. Probably all of that needs to be redone. I'm not doing that today, but for you Subaru owners who want to know why you're burning up so much oil, that's probably why. Well, I'm gonna finish up this side and move on to the other side. So being that when I took it off, there was silicone there. I put silicone just on these edges. So I did the same thing. I don't know why they did it like that, but I'm just gonna do the same thing. Okay, so I put it back together. This is the driver's side. So everything was a 10mm. I used a small socket. The spark plugs was a 14mm, the skinny one, and I used a 10mm wrench for the back. You can hit the bottom two screws on the floor if you like, doesn't matter. But that back corner screw is still the hardest. Now I'm gonna do the passenger side real quick. Well, not real quick, but I'm gonna do the passenger side and get back to you. Moving on to the passenger side. So I'm gonna loosen up this the intake stuff. So it's a 5/16 for that, and for this, and then use some pliers to get this hose out, well, to get the clamp off. So okay, well, we'll do that later. I loosened it. I thought I did. Trying to do this with one hand here. There we go, got it off. You know what, I don't even need to take that off. I'm just gonna turn it to the side like this.
Daddy.
Oh, I see. Just gonna turn it to the side like this. I'm gonna take off this air box.
And the toy.
Make sure you unplug it. Oh, no, it's held on with a wire, but oh, I see it. Just a little fight. Anyway, I'll update you in a second. I think I'm gonna need 2 hands. So everything was still a 10 millimeter. So I'll take out 2 screws for power steering reservoir. 1 screw there for the line. I'll pop this open with a flathead, like that. Put that line out so I can move that for a little bit of room. Took out the air intake. So now we can see more what we're dealing with. It's wet because I sprayed the screws. So I won't fight too much to get them out. About to continue taking them out now. Okay, so I got the passenger side valve cover off. And, all 8 screws once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Might want to put a bucket for a little bit of oil that's dropped. I'm not gonna go through the whole business of. I mean, I'm gonna clean it out a little bit, but I'm not gonna clean it as in depth. I'm already pretty sure I know where the rest of the leaks are coming from. There's nothing to do today. So for now, I'm just gonna take this gasket off and prep the other one. Well, I'm gonna clean it off, prep the other one, put it back on. Okay, update. So okay, so I did end up cleaning up more than I thought. And what did I want to show you? Oh yeah, same issue. Let me see if I can get closer. Like you can see like gasket pieces around there, that seal. I believe that's probably where all my leaks are coming from. It was a lot of oil residue and stuff there. So there you have it. That's there you have it. All right, let me finish cleaning this up. I just wanted to point that out. All right, so I'll put things back together. Yeah, the plugs are in its proper places. I'll put the reservoir back. Once again, everything just a 10 millimeter screw. Let's see if I can get in there. I could have wiped it off more, but I'm gonna have to do those gaskets soon. I'll do that then. Alright, so probably the last part of the video. So everything is back together. I didn't start the car yet, but I'm letting the gasket silicone dry. Everything is back together, no problem. So all I used was 2 ratchets, some pliers. Really didn't need this, but I had it. I used this instead. Used some grease. Had a razor. I had 2 10 wrenches. 1, 2, 3 10 sockets. The spark plug, 14. 5, 16. Just, I needed that to make something longer and shorter, blah blah blah. Oh, my spark plugs. Yeah, those kind of bad. So that's the gasket I used. That's the air filter I used. So what?
I gotta find my friend.
All right, Boogie, let's go get your friends. Use some NGKs. That's it. Hope I helped with anything. If you needed to see something, leave comments, questions, concerns.